Andy Roddick is the latest tennis star inducted into the International Tennis Hall of Fame. The Nebraskan was the last American male to win a major or finish as year-end #1. That was largely thanks to an incredible 28 victories in 29 matches on the hard courts in the summer of 2003.
It was a whirlwind, from kind of the semis of Wimbledon through the summer of 2003, through a US Open title, through playing for #1, through doing, all of a sudden it's this whirlwind of doing Saturday Night Live and all this other stuff, and then still trying to play for #1, and that was a crazy hurricane of 6 months for me. But it was so much fun. I still remember listening. I was at a Mexican restaurant and I was listening on the phone as Andre was playing Federer in the round robin part of Masters. And if he wins that match, I'm #1 in the world. So to kind of make it ridiculous as far as the moment, one of your heroes is playing for you to be #1, and I'm listening on the phone as that happens and hear the crowd go nuts, and so that's a huge moment.
I'm very psyched for him, an enormous tennis player, so well deserved really. I'd like to congratulate him, and I'm always happy to see old friends that I can even call Hall of Famers now. So it's very cool for him, and I'm super happy.
Renowned for his booming service and his tenacity, Roddick's talent was often overlooked.
For a decade, kind of staying in the top 10 and staying in the conversation was an effort. A lot of people kind of have a year or two down at a time, and I was able to kind of stay the course and play a pretty high level up until the day that I retired. So I'm kind of proud of the totality of that.
First ballot Hall of Famer. I mean, he's had an incredible career. He was just so consistent. He was in the top 10 in the world for, I believe, 9 straight years. He would be one of those guys, one of those fighters that just always showed up every single match, every single day.
The former world #1 and major champion now has a new title. Andy Roddick, Hall of Famer.
From the moment he started to the moment he finished, he was at the very top of the game. World #1, a Grand Slam, one Grand Slam title at the US Open, and then 3 Wimbledon finalists. It's an amazing career.
It's tough to give it what it deserves in a soundbite. I thought I had a shot at it. I didn't think it was a given, especially this quickly. So I'm certainly thankful when other Hall of Famers and journalists that have covered you, when they're the ones giving you the thumbs up to come in, it means a lot.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, the tournaments keep on coming. We're in Hamburg, Gstaad and Atlanta. And we spend some quality time with the dynamic Donald Young. Don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com and chat with us on the ATP's official social network, MyATP, now on Vixlet, and on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. See you next week.